We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Well, this might be a free play for Vic. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On first down, Staley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On 3rd down, Staley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now here's Vic. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Vick goes play action. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And some room to roam now. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. A second pin has fallen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there. A Tennessee first down. It's a play fake. Now Vick out to his left. Vick into the slide, and he's got the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Henry, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one complete to Will Fuller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Vic readies to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
That's what it is, baby.
Touchdown, Washington.
Cordero Patterson, 60 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And Vic's throw there incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Vic incomplete. It was knocked away.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Vic to throw on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, and some room to work. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They'll run on first down. Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Henry out of the pistol.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. He's like a freight train. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On first down, it's Henry, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from it all.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Again, it's Vick. He finds his man, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vick. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming
This is 3rd and long. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A quick throw out to Lockett.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Vick.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Vick to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
A quick throw caught by Rice.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now Michael Vick. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Vick rolling to his left. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 play.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from FedEx Field. To return it, here's Reggie Bush. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And there he goes, Reggie Bush. And he'll bring it back all the way. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Tyler Lockett now with a return.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now it's Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, Vick. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Off of play action, Hill. And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, and I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham, 48 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Play action. It's Hill. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Vick. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's Fuller with a catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. It'll be Vick once more. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Play fake. Hill.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Kamara.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal of the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd down and goal. Hill. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Take it in at the 3.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Washington will take over first and 10.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A first down throw coming for Vick. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Vick's throw into the hands of Lockett. 7 yards the pickup there. From just shy of midfield, Vick. It's complete to Fuller. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw again on 2nd down. Vick. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll throw again. Here's Vick. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Touchdown! Travis Kelce, 28 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. And that's a critical touchdown. I don't want to be too hyperbolic or whatever, but they needed some points on the board before halftime.
They certainly did, and, you know, it's not going to erase everything that happened in the first half. Look, they got outplayed. There's no question about that. But now it gives them a chance to regroup, feel a little bit better about themselves. And how many games have we done where we've seen everything flip when another half begins? And by the way, did you say hyperbolic?
I did. Thank you. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. To try again after the sack, Hill and Graham on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break, Hill. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. A check down here for Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little.
Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Another try after the first down sack. Vick and the 3-time Pro Bowler Frank Wycheck with it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. There's the stiff arm, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play fake, and it's Hill on the move to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. A give. This is Kamara. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Hill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Washington 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. His favorite target, Travis Kelsey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Here's Michael Vick. This complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. There he goes.